Turn to Monkey Island. In Scrapbook, if you're new to Monkey Island or need a refresher, I'm not.
Hey, want to see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
No.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear.
I always like that guy. I have that bring that back.
There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. By then, I had learned that ghosts like it was the beginning of something magical. By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay? These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. I got buried alive. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
That's 1, 2, and 3 covered.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. One time, this was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. That's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
This is the fourth one. Which one's this?
The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate or even an insult at all. Or was it? Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
Remember that.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. Love did win out in the end. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Pause, skip dialogue, highlight all objects, inventory, select dialogue 1 through 9, open to-do list, show dialogue history, open CMAP, scroll dialogue history, open settings, Alt S, Alt L, that's old school, main action, secondary action, go. Sound all overlaid for now, full screen, rendering quality is there. Definitely doing highs. Text and language is there. Proper English, American English, speech only, I'll put text on as well. Previously on feature, what does that mean? Writer's cut. Oh, that would be cool. We'll come back and do that a second playthrough. It's nothing, that makes sense. Credits. Oh, just have to scroll through. I needed to restart, so I'm assuming I have to restart the game, so I'll do that. Oh. Yeah. Casual or hard to begin with? Hard mode it is. There's no sense playing on casual.
Take this, LeChuck!
No! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
That's right.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on, I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
That's right. So, the history of Monkey Island, I remember. So, there was 1 and 2, and this is where number 2
I
ended.
once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
And I think it was alluded to in the ending of 2, or perhaps it was the case that Guybrush and LeChuck, yeah, so this is Chucky, yeah, that's right, so they're brothers. And this was an amusement park, and Guybrush didn't realise. And then
Some places you go have scurvy
1 and
dogs
2 were
with
the only
cheese
ones made
inside.
by Ron Gilbert and why can't I think of his name? Escapes me. But then there was other games made with the license from LucasArts, but it didn't follow the same story. So I'm hoping this is basically a spiritual successor. Of
I once had the
three.
hiccups for 4 days straight.
What should we do next?
You gotta get the scurvy dogs. I can't
That's right.
believe you
You
never
remember
had
all
one.
of that? Does that bring you back anything? You said you played the first ones?
Yeah, ages ago coming.
I remember the end of 2. I'm pretty sure that well, this is Chucky, so they're brothers.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
I figured for streaming I'll have the text on, but I think it's going to annoy me.
Yeah, don't know why. Finished early, I got really annoyed in that last race. I haven't had a race in this league without getting hit yet. It's starting to really shit me off.
You're the common denominator.
In France,
Getting right
they
into
call
my
a
idiots
scurvy
for
dog
missing their
a
brakes.
chien for
Should be further
butts.
ahead.
So what is it? What's my comp that I'm there on? I'm the brakes.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Sort of wandering around. I'm gonna make myself a gin because I'm annoyed.
Yeah, I'm having coffee, so I'm probably going to be up for all hours. Mess around in the outhouse with Chucky. I don't know if that's cool. Let's go mess
I can
around
stand
in
on
the
my head.
outhouse.
It's
Yeah.
locked.
Maybe one of the shops has a key.
I can tie up Chucky and mess around in the outhouse. I like where this is going. So what do I need?
It's
I need a
locked.
key.
Maybe one of the shops has a
Need to be
key.
Paying attention.
Hey, Chucky, stand over
key for?
here
Like a
for a
chastity
minute.
No,
Nah,
to get into
I
the
want to get
outhouse.
scurvy dogs.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get
Good save.
scurvy dogs.
They want to get scurvy dogs.
Exhibit removed. Aw,
What's the general age of your
I
chat,
wonder
you
if
reckon?
this is
'Cause I
drinking
have-
My
water.
stream,
Talk about.
my stream is set to 18 plus, so as long as it's like not against Twitch
I want
TOS,
to
then we're
choose scurvy
fine.
dogs at the same
Oh, it shouldn't be
time.
against that, I don't think. And,
I don't think, yeah.
I was reading up last night on the fishing subreddit.
Let's not go back there again.
Yeah.
We'll just get yelled at.
Start
Yeah,
talking to
let's
someone.
get scurvy dogs instead.
Because I'm thinking at 34 years old, what a perfect time to change from right-handed to left-handed fishing. Just makes sense.
I have an
I was
extra
just
tooth
looking
in the
to see
back.
if people
I
think
can
it'll be
feel
worth
it with
doing
my tongue.
for someone who's right-handed, etc. So I started reading the posts of people putting up pictures of their catches, and some people like kayak fishing, posting pictures of their legs in their kayak and their rod out and stuff like that.
Did you know your
That
feet
sounds
won't
bad.
smell if you don't wash them?
Oh, I can muck around over here too.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chucky.
You see, you were
get
checking
ready
out
to
kayak
run.
pictures.
Yeah, like kayak fishing and stuff. And then
I
I,
guess
thought,
they
know,
don't like
stuff that-
visitors.
Let's see what
Let's
other
go
people,
next
other things
door and
people
get
have
scurvy
posted,
dogs.
'cause kayak fishing seems interesting to me. Like getting like a pedal kayak and doing that. And
We'll get some scurvy
Turns
dogs
out it was a
and then
chick.
go play over there.
and
At home, I've
the
got a
only
collection of
two
old
or
scurvy
three
dog sticks
subreddits she
that fills a
posted
whole
was
shoebox.
fishing,
Oh,
kayak
gosh.
fishing,
Yeah.
and the other one was
It's going to be a
all
not
her
safe for work
OnlyFans
one.
stuff,
Oh,
selling
right.
her underwear,
Oh, excellent.
posting pictures of like herself naked and shit like that.
My
Oh,
two
yeah.
favourite things: used underwear and fishing.
Yeah, purchased this used underwear, which I just was sitting in a kayak
Oh,
for 6
man.
hours in.
They put it on a leg to keep you from
There's
walking
a
off with
dark
it.
side to Reddit at times.
But then there's
They
then
put
I
it
was,
on a
like,
leg
reading
to
another
keep you
one.
from
The
walking
dude was
off with
asking
it.
a pretty decent question. Like, it was nothing crazy. And someone just
It
like
says,
replies going,
"Return
go fuck
outhouse
yourself,
key
you
when
piece of
finished,
shit," blah, blah,
or
blah,
else.
blah, blah. A bit harsher, probably some words against
I have
the,
an extra tooth in the back.
uh,
I can feel it
Twitch,
with my tongue.
TOS.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, that's pretty freaking weird and very unprovoked. Look at that guy's thing. He posts in fishing, food porn of some of the worst looking food you'd see in your life.
Yeah,
And
it's like
sex
Instagram
dolls.
photos. Oh, excellent, man.
It's like asking how to like clean it, like seriously
Oh,
asking how to
dude.
clean it, shit like that. I'm just like, oh wow, I have found a real life insult.
How much is
Yeah.
a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat
God.
it.
Now I'm playing Monkey Island. No more sex dolls or any of that.
How much did you say grog
That
is?
guy's
I
crazy
told
insult
you,
post.
grog's only for
Grog's
grown-ups.
for the grown-ups.
Stop wasting my
So
time.
I think. Oh, there's the key. How do I get the key?
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
So we need to get the leg. Okay. So I think tasks. Okay.
Either on your read wanted this drink,
Those
or
glasses
really underrated
are thicker than the
tankery
layer
can.
of grease on the floor.
That's the counterclaim stuff. Make fun of his glasses again. Oh,
You
there's
kids
an option.
better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money. Can we get a mug of grog, please?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop
I'm sure
wasting
we'll be
my
drinking grog
time.
At some point in this game.
Now what?
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8? That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Have you got any?
No.
Then no fries. Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
No scurvy dogs.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Oh, snag the key. I see.
I'll bring
okay.
this
I
right
just
back,
grabbed it.
sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the
Me?
last kid who didn't
Solving
bring back
puzzles
the
by
key.
right-clicking when it says what to do on the screen.
That's where the outhouse key was.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger.
locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Do I need to take it out of the inventory? Grab.
Good,
okay, so
you
it's
unlocked
what's- Time to mess around in the outhouse. Okay, there's definitely going to be coins down. Oh, yeah, maybe there's coins down there.
Gross.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
I hope he doesn't keep saying that.
That's sewage.
Smell the sludge.
Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet.
It's, yeah. Good.
Please wash
Golden.
hands before leaving outhouse.
Ooh. Search the coins in
In
the
French.
toilet.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Ugh.
This is where train spotting scene. You're gonna have to dive for your coins, your pieces of 8.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Think
I
about
thought
the
it was
slug.
a piece of 8 at first. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
That's right.
Some
That's
places you
stable
go
by
have
scurvy
scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Wash my hands before I
I'm
go
not
and eat a
touching that
scurvy
gunk.
dog. Yeah.
It seems more like something Chucky would do.
Can I ask Chucky?
I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
You can't.
I have an
wonder,
extra
huh?
tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Oh, I can't. I was going to try and fill the peg leg with
I don't see any
toilet water.
coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
What else have I got in my inventory? Oh yeah, just the piece of 8. That's a slug,
It looks like a piece of 8 if you don't see very well.
which the guy in the shop doesn't see well.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
What can we get with this?
Oh, he's biting it to check it.
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy
It's a slug.
dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Bacon boy.
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Ugh. It's got Ren and Stimpy vibes.
This
It doesn't,
is the
doesn't it? Like
perfect
close up
food.
of the fake
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
What do you want to do now?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Go mess around in the outhouse. That's what I want to do. We've done both the things we needed to do. So, if I look at my task list, mess around and explore, find our real parents. Jesus, that's heavy. Find our real parents this early. Mess around and explore. I thought I did all this. What am I missing? Can I get back in the
Tied
outhouse?
up Chucky yet?
I tried to tie Chucky up, but he wasn't down for it.
Hey, Chucky.
I reckon
Stand
try it.
over here for a minute.
No way.
And there's a...
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same
Oh,
time.
Chucky needs to shut up. I'm sorry for anyone watching the stream, but I've got to turn off the text. You're going to have to watch with sound on. Oh no, wait, there's text size. Maybe I'll try small. I was thinking it was too big. Small and small. Let's try that. It's a little bit better.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Check the barrel.
Exhibit removed.
I don't know what the exhibit is.
This would be great for app. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your...
Hey,
What does he say when
Chucky,
he-
stand
when he
over
tries?
here for a minute.
No way.
He says no.
It keeps saying the scurvy dog shit. Chuck.
Yeah, Chucky. He's like, oh, one say two scurvy. It's like he needs to just stop with the I don't need him to randomly chat to me.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
It's just a sign for the scurvy dog shop.
Sounds real.
Can I talk to it? No.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run.
Back around, I'm doing nothing run. I already did it before because I got cane checked.
I guess they don't like visitors.
So that might have ticked off muck around. No, mess around and explore. Won't let me go out this way. Oh, I can go out this way now. Okay.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Oh, wow. Check out the anchor. Beat Chucky in a race. Feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Practice sword fighting. Find a four-leaf clover. Make a wish at the wishing well. Find our reference. Okay, that's a lot to do.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors.
We gotta go back
This
to the
one's
outhouse
not
for
a
that.
very good example.
Oh, maybe I
You'd
do.
know that if you read as much about
Maybe I
anchors
need-
as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors
She's
have
just gonna
grabbed
keep
most of
talking
them
until I skip.
on a
He's
modern
just trying to,
anchor.
like,
If
train
you
me
look
to skip.
close, you can tell that one side is a
tempted to
little
just
larger
play
than
it
the
safe.
other.
His
That's to
character's
prevent
even
what's called
asleep.
plummeting,
Yeah.
where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the... Most anchors these days are made of iron.
Oh, no.
And you have to recast them
Just
like
skips
twice
forward.
a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you...
Am I supposed to just start
I'm
doing
kind of
this?
an expert on anchors.
Double tap to
I
shut
read
up.
a lot.
Okay, this tutorial island. Scroll back through, up and down arrows. Good, thank you. I don't think I'll check the anchor out a second time. Okay, I gotta beat Chucky in a race.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
Hey, hands off.
Okay, so obviously I'm gonna have to distract him to get some bread.
I once had the hiccup.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. They have no regard for personal property.
Gotta run.
How rude.
Yeah, got me some bread.
Give it some of your bread.
Okay.
What's this red glob on the ground?
Oh, that's
That's
probably the
ketchup.
sauce.
It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Okay,
Around there.
here we go.
You're not going to touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
Yeah. Life's hard when your scurvy dog touches the ground.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers.
Chucky, shut the fuck up option. I guess I'm not with Chucky the whole game anyway.
Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Do you like to hunt for four-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
Practice sword fighting. It's guaranteed to be insult sword fighting.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way. You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Did you see 40 minutes of gameplay for Diablo 4 got leaked today?
Oh, really? You saw the GTA one
Friends,
yesterday?
They call a scurvy dog
Yeah.
a
I watched an hour's
four
worth of dev
butts.
videos for Grand Theft Auto 6. I watched the whole thing.
So the GT, for the Diablo 4 one, I don't know how, whether it was a tactical leak or not. It looks like somebody was playing it and sharing it in Discord, and somebody was just like, dude, what the fuck are we watching? Because you could hear them talking over
You
the top
should
of
put
it.
that on your scurvy dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that in your skirt. Put it in your shell
Oh,
skirt.
I've totally sourced it.
I never thought I'd ever find one.
You did. What was left on my list? Make a wish at the wishing well. Okay, actually there's a wishing well down this way. I'm gonna need
I should
another
find a
piece of it.
coin to throw in.
No, there's a coin. I put this on hard mode.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
You should. Come on, Guybrush. No. I wish we could speak backwards. I want a mustache.
I
on
wish Chucky had a mustache.
Please make it happen. It does. Sweet.
Oh!
Ah. I want another coin. I want to try out some of the other options. Oh, I can open the gate. I guess we're finding our real parents. That's
Such a
Guybrush
funny
Elder.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having
guy
fun?
that was literally labeled as
We
dad.
got scurvy
Oh, was
dogs.
he? Yeah.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
This is the intro to Secret of Monkey Island. It's gonna have the same music? It is too.
I'll unmute the stream so I can hear this one.
This is like the legit opening to Secret of Monkey Island. Tim Schafer's the other one I couldn't remember before. It was Ron Gilbert and Tim Schafer and Dave Grossman.
That guy, that can't be a name. Guybrush Threepwood.
Was that in the credits there?
Yeah.
So you know the whole story of why he's Guybrush, because when they used to make 2D games, the adventure games, like characters, animated like sprites were called brushes. And when they did the design for the main character, they hadn't named him yet. And the guy, one of the developers, saved it and just called it Guybrush. And then the name just stuck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Got an achievement.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Chuck kidnapped my wife. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas. I've been enemies with him for my whole career. That guy steals all my best ideas. I'm mounting my own voyage mine.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you. I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Governor
Re-elect
Marley.
Governor Carla. She's
Carla.
keen on bluntness.
The original had a poster there for electing Governor Marley.
You remember this way too well.
I've played it too many times.
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Monkey Island, the first one, and maybe
talk to the
actually
pirate
the
leaders
second was
before I
better
go
than
see
the
what
first,
LeChuck is
but
up to.
The first one is the one I'm most nostalgic for. Like, it's in my top 5 favorite
I'll
games.
talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Like, you can pick up the remasters of 1 and 2 on Steam for under $10, and they're worth it.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
And in the original, there was like a fan here with 2 monkeys swinging on it.
Yar.
And there was a pirate you talked to over here.
I'm here
and
to
he'd
talk
tell
to
you
the pirate
Loon,
leaders about a
which
new
was one of
expedition.
the other LucasArts adventure games that was out at the same time.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Looks like I'm gonna have to collect all the trivia cards. Fishing trophy, the cellar, the kitchen. Yay. Okay, so that's gonna be a thing throughout. You're gonna have to find the trivia cards and answer all the questions. 5 pages worth? Jesus. Okay.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
That's alright. There was a circus on this island. The Fettuccine Brothers.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is
I
their
bet
table.
they'd be really
In fact,
good by
you'd probably better move. You don't want to
The
get caught sitting.
Fettuccine Brothers.
It's our
now.
table, Rummy.
Racist.
We're the pirate
Oh, everyone loves
leaders.
fettuccine.
Get lost.
I'm gonna
That's
laugh if
completely
it's the
fine. I
Penne.
prefer fettuccine.
It's the Penne Brothers.
But no, that's
I hadn't heard there was a
If I
change
had
of leadership.
choice,
Oh
what pasta to
no.
have in my sauce,
Did
let's
nobody
be honest,
remember to notify you? Maybe your
It would
party
be
invite
fettuccine.
got lost in the mail.
He doesn't like slapping it up.
Exactly.
Where are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here?
Soundtrack
Who cares?
rocking, bit of electric
Probably
guitar.
crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Oh,
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you
Free
think
trials.
you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the
Yeah, that
annoying
was-
old
that was
wasteful
in the,
man, Captain Madison.
there was somebody in the
Wait,
credits with
there
that
was
name.
Captain Madison?
Thriftweed. I think there was a
She's
Thriftweed
like
somewhere in one of the
famous.
games.
I've got
too.
her on a
Number 2
trading
maybe.
card. Her plunder stats are amazing.
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Exactly. It's a raid.
Fine. Well, don't keep us in suspense. What's the target?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret. I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Capital, monetary development, cultural, it's mystery of the ages. It's a personal passion of mine.
It's a
Really
personal
want that.
passion of mine. I really want to find it.
Your weird fetishes are not something I need to hear about.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
I'm gonna need funds, a crew, and a ship.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Put your money on your money back.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Only browsing somebody I disagree with.
Could you at least
Fight them.
point me towards an available
Started
ship?
into an
You
argument.
don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
Basically, they were saying that the best part of the part of the Sword Cream is the Kingston. I think we should move on to this.
I don't know. Kingston's are pretty good. Monte
pretty
Carlo's
good,
good. They're all.
Compared to it,
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes,
Yeah.
the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck
The
himself
worst of
is
the
also going
shortbread
after the
with the
secret.
cream.
He's
Shortbread
here in
creams,
Melee
I
getting
think
ready
they call it,
right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell
They're the
you.
ones that are
Great.
most in there.
Problem solved.
Excellent.
It's like
You'll do
harder
it.
to try to get rid of him out of the factory.
No,
Here you
of
come,
course
Dave.
not.
Yeah.
Why waste money on an
We
expedition
made so
when
many
you
of
can
these
just
back in
join the one that's
1975
already
and we're still
going?
trying to
Have
offload
fun
them.
with your scary
Taking
ghost
the
friend.
blend. To be fair,
Bye-bye.
I do like them, but they are the worst.
Well, the
of
slight
bunch.
problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Fake Leah. On my pie box. Yeah.
Party. Put on Libra. Put on Libra ELEC, whatever.
Fine.
Libra
No,
ELEC.
the issue
I don't
is,
need you
hardware
or your
related.
money.
My like 8, 9-year-old.
I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a
USB
ship, I'll
Wi-Fi.
steal one. I'm a pirate.
Is dead.
I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
And I can't find any of my spares. I found
I like
one
the old
spare.
pirate leaders better.
It wasn't supported by Debian.
Is it a Pi? What version Pi? Mine's like a Pi 3.
It's old, it's 2.
Yeah, okay. I think you can run Libra ELEC on there, just enough OS for Cody, and just do it that way.
Yeah, but it's not going to fix my broken
How
Wi-Fi
clever.
adapter.
Yeah,
So I can't find my spare one. The one
you'll
I
have
did
to run.
find
You'll have to run Ethernet to it. I'm gonna end up
Expedition
on
to
Chuck's
fabled
phone.
Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal
Short of
opportunity
swabby.
employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
I like that. You look like a guy without many options.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
That's a gag from the first game. as
Okay,
well.
maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Gonna need a mop and a disguise. What have we got? That'll get.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Where did I get the pen from?
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Or is this just what I had on me? No, that's the book. No, that's enough. Oh.
This has gotten me out of
So
a
I
lot of
pre-ordered
scrapes over the
abs.
years.
I got the horse armor, and it's like on the pre-order, it's literally got like an asterisk saying you just carry it in your inventory and it can't be used at all in the game anymore. Join the crew, solve the problem. Yep. Seize the Chuck ship. Find the secret on the account. Easy.
How clever.
Shit.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
Remind me how long we've been married?
Well, it still feels like the first day somehow.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh, dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way. Sounds like we've both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
God.
No, you say bye first.
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 I'll give it 3 goes.
No, you say bye first.
Okay.
Oh, she does.
Bye.
Bye.
Devastated, yeah.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina. It doesn't look finished.
It's weird how even on the harder difficulty you can hold down tab and it shows you all the things that you can click.
Going
That
out of
seems
business?
Like cheating.
This place is an institution.
Let's be fair, we're not really the target audience.
They're having a half-off sale.
No, in adventure games, I guess the standard in what people expect from a game is very different now than it was in 1992 or whenever the first one came out.
They're having a half-off sale.
And like I said, we're not the target audience.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
Well, I'm the target audience for
This was my
nostalgia.
favorite
value.
novelty store. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
Oh, this graffiti's gonna have.
Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. This place has kind of gone downhill.
Puzzle for sure.
Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
Oh, Wally's on the
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Wally's where I get the they had this whole shtick with how much we would chuck, wood.
Well.
I'm
Look
sure they'll
what
have
the
a
surf
variant of that
washed
here.
ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Whew, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. The first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Wally's a bit of a creep these days.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Please tell me I get a rubber chicken in here.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Yes.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
You've literally got to carry around a book of spoilers in your pocket.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Too bad it's empty. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy. It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Not very practical. Keep up the good work, buddy. Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
I love watching Gordon Ramsay just insult
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will
The thing is that, like, he can
give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It
If he
works.
just doesn't respect
Trust
him, it ends up being the pettiest insults. Like, it's so good.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Forgiveness frog. Nope. What have we not looked at? Oh gosh, there's so much.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Oh god.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
5 keys to open that at some point.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything
What
goes.
was that, sorry?
They'd make
There's a
a
safe
great
here and it's got
dress.
5 keyholes. And I'm going to have to find 5 keys somewhere, I assume.
Well, you can guess.
Or it'll be 1 key or something. There'll be yeah. I mean, it seems obvious that I'll need 5 keys. I'm sure there used to be a thing where you could walk through one of these doors here on the left and right of the arch, and then he'd walk through, out different doors around the place. There was a thing.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check.
LaCharles.
Squid ink, chickens,
LaCharles.
brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail
Send me a
off from
link for
Monkey
that for
Island,
later.
knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Because it's in
So,
a compilation.
I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Shopkeeper used to be.
Aye.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys. No one ever works together. All want their own prize.
Crazy lady, what else you got?
When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone. You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it. A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so.
Crazy key lady. Oh man.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to... Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Wonder if this is like an old school adventure game where I'm going to have to get out a pen and paper and draw these symbols down and work out a puzzle.
You're able to get that far again.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine,
It's
and
like,
she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also,
Back then,
the windows
like,
need some
let's
work.
be fair, games have to be better. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of games these days. I was gonna say, a lot of games now are shit, and it's because
There's a lot
pretty
more
old.
games now. Like back when
No,
this
but
came
think
out, right? Like it could have been out for like 6 months to a year before you even found out about it, and then you'd go to a mate's house and they'd be like, "I'm playing this game," and you check it out, and you're like, "That's fucking cool." And then, admittedly, you would then pirate the game and copy the discs, and then you'd go away and play it, and then.
Well, I mean,
You know.
when this came out, what was it? You said 92, right? So like,
Let me check actually. When did Monkey Island first come out? I want to say 92. But yeah, but I mean back then, right? Like
earlier.
What was it? 90?
The Secret of Monkey Island,
Yeah.
1990.
1990. Yeah. See, I played on Amiga, but it was out on like I think it was like
Aw,
EGA.
This is where I risked my neck
graphics.
for Elaine, and she showed me she only
Like
needed me to risk my
16
heart.
colours or something
Also,
like that.
the windows need some work.
So we're talking. It was competing with what? Mega Man,
Well, that's more.
Mario World.
Well, that's NES, yeah. Or SNES. PC games. Like, I don't know. There wasn't
Final
real
Fantasy
competition. Like these
Final
kind
Fantasy 3, surely.
No, that'd be like.
Hi there,
that'd be
newcomer.
Like normal
Hi
NES
there.
or Super Nintendo, maybe.
Yeah, I mean PC games are very, very different back then. I guess it wasn't many at all.
Let's go to jail.
A visitor!
Number
Wait.
2. I've still got it here somewhere. Number 2 when it came out on the Amiga
Otis.
was like
Howdy,
11
kid.
discs.
And Stan, Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
1.4
In
meg
fact, didn't we
floppies, and
first
you had to
meet
swap
right here?
discs all the
Not
time.
at all. I was in the
was
other
so
cell
relieved
that
when I
time.
got a second
You
floppy
look
drive
different
that
somehow.
attached via serial
Yeah.
that I could have 2
No art
discs in
style.
at once.
How
for
nice
less
of you to
floppy.
notice.
And it
Alright,
made pirating
I
much
found a
easier.
fun list. The following titles were the best-selling home video games on the
In
Japan
92.
game charts in 1990.
90,
So this
yeah.
is Japan game cards,
Yeah.
and it's per month. First game, I've never fucking heard of in my life. Makai Tushi Saga on the Game Boy.
Oh yeah, there'd be shitloads of weird Japanese stuff in there.
Dragon Quest 4
Sure.
on the Famicom, so that'd be NES.
Dragon Quest's still a thing now, yeah.
Yeah, but Famicom was a NES, right? The NES, wasn't it?
Yes.
Big news. I'm going after the
family
secret of Monkey
computer,
Island.
That's what they call it.
That sounds
The family
fantastic!
So
You know what
then
I
it was
remember most
still
about Monkey
that,
Island? The
and
time
so
you
they
busted
go
me out of
over
jail
Rogue
right
St.
before we went
Kitadara.
there. I don't
In
cruise
March.
ships anymore.
Then Dragon
But
Quest
maybe
again
you
in
can still
April.
help me
Final
out.
Fantasy 3, the
Like you
Final
did
Fantasy
all
3
those
also
years
came
ago.
with Tetris
Yeah, I'm
on
sort
Game
of
Boy.
planning on
I'd be more
hijacking an
interested in
existing
seeing
crew
British
instead of
charts.
recruiting one. But maybe I
I
can
got a
spring you
US
anyway.
one.
For old time's
Yeah.
sake.
Jeez.
I would be most
Okay.
appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way.
Tetris is the
I know
biggest
locksmiths
selling
can
game
make
of all
keys
time.
for things.
Yeah, so Tetris,
Things like
in
cell
January.
doors.
Imagine that.
Then Super Mario Bros. 3 from April through to December.
Yeah,
Turns
okay.
out the US Real Life Super Mario Bros. 3 it sold 8 million fucking copies in the US.
Probably came with the consoles.
Must have actually.
Yeah. It's like for a long time there.
You know what the nominal revenue of that single game was in 1990?
A couple of million.
$500 million in 1990, adjusted for inflation, 1.04 billion.
Jesus. Okay.
Super Mario 3,
That's
kind of a
huge.
big deal.
Yeah.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that
UK one is
too
split
much
up, it's
attention
split
gets
up
paid
into
to
home
little
computers
things that
and
don't
Oh,
hurt
good.
anyone.
Give me home
Our
computers.
killers roam
Yeah,
the
I don't care
streets
about my
with
system.
pistols and
What's home
swords.
computers?
January, Chase HQ.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
It was an arcade conversion. I remember Chase
A
HQ.
game that we both definitely played. February to March, Paperboy.
Oh yeah. Yep.
April, May, Fantasy World Dizzy. Never heard of
It was a do you know Kirby from Nintendo, like a little pink blob
it.
thing?
That style?
It's a kiddie game, yeah.
June, July, kind of unsurprisingly, Italy 1990 Olympics game.
Yep. Yeah, soccer games are big, especially in the UK. Yeah.
August, Pro Boxing Simulator. September, Shadow Warriors. So the very first Monkey Island did make the list here, by the way. So Shadow Warriors, Guardian Angels, Outrun, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right.
The Master
Yeah, I'm not
System-
surprised Monkey Island. See, Monkey Island would be a slow burn.
Yeah. California Games.
I noticed you
for
didn't
the
say
Master
what
System
crime they
was
locked
the
you up for.
best-selling game
It
for
was
January and
nothing.
March.
I was
Very
just picking some
unsurprising. Game
flowers.
was brilliant.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson.
Mega Drive.
I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Alex Kidd, because it was built into the console.
It was built in. No, they didn't count that one.
No.
It's it actually pretty much different every month. Ghouls and Ghosts, New Zealand Story, Final Blow, Thunder Force 3, Ghostbusters, Batman, Super Monaco GP. Let's go. Formula 1 made the
I remember
list.
playing
Strider,
that on the
Golden
Amiga.
Axe.
See, most of those are arcade.
Picking
conversions.
flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
Dude,
We
most,
used to be friends.
what called Sega
Sort
games
of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the
were. Honestly
flowers.
shocked
They're
about Mario Bros.
annuals.
3.
They're
That's
boomed
fucking
anyway.
massive.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of
For
here.
the longest
It's
time
custard
there,
night. I don't think I can take that
the
again.
biggest selling.
I'll make it my number 3
game-
priority.
I don't
Thanks.
I don't think they include Tetris at this point, but Wii Sports. 'cause
Watch
it
your
came with
boots
the
in here,
Wii.
son. It's like a swamp.
Yeah.
Without the clean
Well, Alex
parts.
the Kid must be right up there for that same reason, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Stan.
I guess
Hello there, son.
it would have to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the Master System sold in comparison to. I think SNES was SNES was much bigger in
Well,
both
in my-
Japan
in-
and the US.
In my Googlings over here, I have found the best-selling home systems of 1990. To be honest, not in general.
The NES probably smashed the.
And this
Master
is
System.
this is worldwide.
Yeah.
Game Boy.
Okay, Game Boy was a thing by then. Yeah, literally
the very
everyone
first
had a
Game Boy,
Game
the
Boy.
brick.
Man, I got two of
I've
them. I
literally
got two
got
of them sitting beside me right now.
Yeah, I've got one with his arm reach right now as well.
Yeah.
And I have a colour and a pocket in arm's reach of me right now.
I had. Is the pocket the one that was a flip, folded in half?
No, that's the Advance. The pocket was
No.
in colour without colour.
The Advance is. I'll show you.
Or is the Advance like the goofy one?
That's the Advance.
The one that kind of looks like a controller?
Yeah. You can see it. It's
Okay,
not
yeah.
focusing well. That's the
Okay.
Advance.
Maybe
I had an
it's
I think the SP. The SP was the one I think that folded in half.
Yeah, the Game Boy Advance SP was the flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the pocket was the shrunken down brick. So the in between of the colour and the brick.
So I got two Game Boys. This one's the one that I retro-brighted. And what do you think's in it?
I'm gonna get you to do mine. I'm gonna get Super Mario Bros. 3 or Tetris.
Tetris. No
Yeah,
batteries. Yeah.
If
Yeah,
I was
I've got-
streaming, I'd show you my Game Boy Color. It's
I think the Retro Bright one was my brother's.
actually.
Oh no, the Retro Bright one was mine, and then I've got my brother's there that I took from Mum and Dad's, and it looks brand new. Like it hasn't yellowed at all. I did have the little SP one, the flip one, but God knows where that is now. I don't have that anymore.
my brick is definitely yellowed because
Yeah.
it's my original one, and it's lost the fascia around the screen.
Oh, okay. I can't help that. Yeah. You could probably see if you can buy one second hand. There'd be dudes online that make replicas.
Yeah.
It's the same with my the Game Boy Advance. I think it was sitting in a drawer for forever, and I'm pretty sure I've lost the battery cover on the back.
Yeah. So I've also got a purple Game Boy
Sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry
didn't have
to
Game
see
Boy
me here
Colors,
as
so I
well.
lost interest in them by then.
And I I had the. I've also got. This is not my original one. I can't remember where I got it, but I got it for like $2 or $5, something like that. That's where I got the pocket, and that's purple as well.
Oh, the
There's
pocket.
a game-
Is that the pocket was the mini one, wasn't
Well,
it?
now,
I had one of
normally,
those too.
I would do
Yeah.
absolutely anything to get you into
Yeah,
a comfortable
yeah,
ride
yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
But my
so
hands
the,
are tied.
yeah,
They're
the
shackled.
Game Boy
I can't do
highest
it.
selling-
Not at
second
any
highest selling
price.
was the NES.
I'm completely out of inventory. Every
So we're
ship on the
talking
lot
about
was seized
20
by unscrupulous lawyers who don't
devices
care about
between
your
those two
sailing
alone,
needs
just
the way I do.
Nintendo.
Okay, don't worry about it.
The NES had
I've
been
already
out
got
for
a plan
several
to
years
steal a
by
ship
then.
from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get
'Cause we're
killed,
getting
look
close
me
to
up
the release
after.
of the SNES.
I'll give you a good price for
IBM
anything that can
PC.
stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be
Mega
store
Drive,
credit
2.1
until I get
million.
back on my feet.
For reference, the Game Boy was 10 million.
Yeah, okay.
Mega Drive was 2.1.
Yeah.
The
Sega didn't really come
NEC
into their own
PC
until
Engine
they did
Turbo
the...
Graphics 16. Great name, NEC. 1.7 million.
So that was a combo between an IBM PC and a Famicom?
Some form of 16-bit
Yeah.
gaming thing. What's that with games?
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly
it
done,
wasn't- it
you can be
wasn't
sure I
huge.
did it because I care about people.
It was like, yeah, it wasn't based on anything. It was its own thing. The control looks like a rip-off NES, and it used its own cartridge called the Hue card.
What was that one called? TurboGraphics or something?
TurboGrafx 16, or the PC Engine, it would have been called here in Australia.
Ah, yeah, PC Engine. Yep. Yeah, it had its place. It wasn't huge.
Well, 1.7 million is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah,
Back in 1990 for a home gaming system.
Yeah.
Apple Mac, the original Macintosh.
Yeah.
Not the original, but the one that was called the
Apple
Macintosh.
II or something. Yeah. Oh, right. Yep.
Then it was the Sega Mega System, so that must have just been released to make the list, eh?
Yeah. So it was called the Mega Drive in Australia.
Sorry, the
right?
Master System. The Master System.
Okay.
The Mega
Master-
Drive
yeah.
and the Master System are both on this list.
Okay, so Mega Drive / Genesis had just come out.
Oh, okay, that's what it did. Then
And then the
NEC
SNES.
was another failure. With the, at least a failure in our eyes. I'm guessing this is competing with a Commodore 64. It looks like a full computer.
Oh, yeah.
The NEC PC 8800.
Okay, cool. It must have sold a few in 1990 and then died. I don't remember that one at all.
1.1 million in 1990, and it was just in Japan, those numbers. So it must have been sold outside of Japan.
What exactly did you
the
allegedly
Amiga?
do for people that
Oh,
got
yeah.
you arrested?
I gave them what
it's
they
numbers.
wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always
Thousand.
know that they want the things they want.
1990.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it
it
takes a
came
man
out
with
like
a talent like
87,
mine
88.
to show them the
Yeah,
way.
and then
And
surprisingly,
sometimes people who
considering
are
how old it
jealous
is,
of that sort of talent
Commodore
will try to put
64,
all sorts of
700,000.
unpleasant labels on it.
Yeah,
they use
it sold
hurtful words
well
like
for a long
scam and
I've got
misrepresentation
one of those sitting
and
down
even
there as well.
fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and
Yeah.
the trees and the Melee Island flounder birds. And that's why
There are any nerds
I'm
in
not
the
worried.
comments here? What
I'm
do you
awaiting
think
final judgment of the
in
court,
in
but
this
I'm
chat,
certain
what do
I'll
you
be
think the
acquitted.
Commodore 64
They don't
came out?
hang people for marketing.
When did it come out? Commodore 64 was probably
Jesus Christ, it's 40 years old.
83 or 4? 82.
It's 40 years old.
Yeah,
I
right.
had one. I had
I've got one.
early
I've got one sitting here now. No idea if it works. I've got a power supply, but apparently you don't use the old power supplies anymore. They kill
It
them.
ran until 1994, man.
You can buy Commodore 64s.
Yeah, from 82 to 94.
There's docos on Commodore and basically how they just fucked up.
I remember Talal gave me the one that he had in 95 or 96, and that's what
Yeah.
got me into programming, was
Yeah.
playing with the Commodore 64.
Commodore Basic.
Yeah.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was
So it got me
disbarred
into
for what
bloody
we
hacking, to be
former
honest,
law
as well.
practitioners
Just
call
figuring out how to make it
moral
do shit that it shouldn't
turpitude.
do.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
That thing wasn't very popular, was it?
No, so that was like a successor to the Commodore 64. I think it was very similar in the way it worked. It just had 128k in memory. Like it was a beefed up
Holy
Commodore
shit.
64.
Look, the 28 came out in 85, this came out in 89. The 64 came out before and finished after.
Because it was probably heaps cheaper. Commodore 64 was the system to have in the 80s.
Oh, it was. The 128
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
64 had?
Mostly floppy disks. I don't think I ever saw anyone.
There was a cartridge system as well.
You could put a cartridge in and tape as well. Ethan's been on this buying spree for Christmas, and he's been buying box copies of Thomas the Tank Engine games for. He's got a couple for the Amiga. He bought one for the Spectrum ST, which was like the competitor, which is probably bigger in Europe. And he also bought a cassette tape for a Commodore 64 of a Thomas game.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
But yeah, floppy, 5 1/4 inch floppy was definitely a thing.
I still like Nintendo's full name.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Entertainment analysis and development.
Nintendo
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Business Wars, they did Sony versus Nintendo.
Oh yeah, I might have listened to that.
And it shows how like the PlayStation originated realistically at Nintendo. No, it originated
The PlayStation exists
originated
because
at Sony, and then they were meant to make it in combination with Nintendo. The original
it was going to be
it's like an add-on for CDs.
Yes, for the SNES.
The Nintendo sort of fucked over Sony, but Sony was also half-assing it. Like it was interesting to listen to.
Yeah, and
then
Sony
the PlayStation was released out of spite, and it ended up being brilliant.
Yes. Yeah, because they were collaborating. I think there was also the Philips CD or something that Nintendo then went on to try and collaborate with. There's like dev units and stuff out there in the wild that sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son,
right
but thanks.
I've just got the highest selling Nintendo consoles now I'm interested in.
There's Wii for sure is number 1.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me
was a bit
back.
of a flop.
But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong
Oh,
enchilada.
probably the
Just remember,
Switch.
life has no
The Switch
guarantees
should be up
or
there too now.
warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks.
Are we going to
That's
include handhelds?
advice.
If we're including handhelds, the number 1 would be original Game Boy, 2 would be Wii, 3's probably the Switch by now, 4 SNES, 5 NES. NES probably outsold SNES, did it? Yeah, okay.
I've got a list of everything here, so I'll just skip the ones which aren't Nintendo. Highest selling Nintendo DS.
Oh, I forgot about the DS, yeah, it sold shitloads.
Yeah, I have a DSi, which I think will fall under that same category. And then, literally tied.
Yep.
Is interesting.
Okay, I missed
Game
everything
Boy
Stan said.
And Game Boy Color are tied. Then
That's
the
as far
Switch.
back as I can go. Okay.
The handhelds are killing it too.
I think there's some writing on it,
DS,
but it's
Game
too
Boy, Game
tiny
Boy
to
Color,
read.
Tied. Switch. Wii.
Is that everything? Is number 1 PlayStation 2?
Yep.
How's your day going?
So I've
It
got
says
PS2,
jail
DS,
rules.
Game Boy,
1.
Game Boy Color,
No escaping.
PlayStation 4, Switch, PlayStation, Wii, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 first entry for the Xbox.
You look
Do
like
you know why
you're
they sold
having
so
a
many
good
Xbox
time.
360s?
That's nice.
Because those fucking things failed and everyone had to buy two at least
buy
in the
new ones,
generation.
for the
Yeah,
reference.
Designed obsolescence from Microsoft, I'm telling you.
I don't remember this place being so
Game
leaky.
Boy Advance.
They finally
the
installed
most
running water.
surprising is that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
At least the
12.
jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the
PSP.
better I can see it, the worse it looks.
Outsold the Nintendo 3DS. The PS.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But
Yeah.
take it from me, that's a load of
So,
barnacles.
so PSP, 3DS, then the NES.
At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Yeah, we are living
Then
the life.
Xbox One outsold the SNES.
Word of
Because of
advice,
the
kid,
adoption of
stick to the
gaming by
narrow
them.
straights.
But sure,
Hey,
yeah.
Stan.
That's a good.
Hello there, son.
1990 versus 2013. Yeah, gaming was a bit more popular.
See you later.
Yeah.
Yep.
2013. Something I've never heard
Any
of,
writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
but I probably know if I see it. After the NES is the
Jail is
Nintendo
like a bad brick.
Game
I think there's some writing on it, but it's
Oh.
too tiny to read.
Game
That's
and
the
Watch.
original. That's the original Game Boy. I just opened it and looked at the picture.
Boy. It's Game and Watch are these. They were little individual LCD games that you'd
Darn
buy.
it!
in
I've
the
been trying
Watch
to inventory
factories.
the spiders, but
And
they
then I've
keep
got this
eating
one
each
as
other,
well.
and I have
Yeah.
to
It's just
start
that
over.
one. There's one that folds, right?
This one's cool, right? So this opens out, and then in it is the actual wind out controllers, like for 2 players.
Oh, that's cool. That's
But yeah, Game and Watch is it's basically the brand of these LCD games that came out.
Hot diggity, what a day, huh?
Then it was this shocks me, considering that everybody my age and probably your age had a half a bar for one of these Nintendo 64.
Oh yeah, it was huge as well. I'm surprised it's so far down the list.
I'm surprised behind the Game and Watch and behind the SNES.
Okay, so I've just been in the jail and I'm pretty much paid zero attention to what's going on in there.
Sorry, dude.
No.
I think it's a chandelier.
Anyone that's watching as well, they're probably just going, shut the fuck up and play
Looks
the game.
sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
I randomly started talking about like both our pet interest.
I do like retro gaming.
Hi there.
Hi there.
I've got a long history of all that stuff. I've got half those consoles back there.
Yeah, you got a Mad collection.
PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, my SNES. I've got 2 SNESes sitting there. Wii. I've got a Mega Drive, which I don't have a power supply for or anything. I got for like $20 off the buy, swap and sell.
Yeah.
What's that key?
That's
Saturn's
for a
on this
lockable
list.
quiver.
No, the Saturn was a flop.
Oh, here it is. It sold 9 million worldwide.
What's this key?
That one is
Dude,
only
and the
for going
Dreamcast.
in.
I had 2 of the biggest.
Never for
I
coming
love
out.
the Dreamcast.
I never had a Dreamcast, but everyone raves about them.
That's some brilliant games. The only
Saturn-
reason I don't have it now is my house got robbed. And they
Oh yeah, I lost consoles in a fucking break-in as well at one point when I first moved to Canberra in the 90s. Yeah, fuck, I lost my original Nintendo 64. They didn't take my PlayStation, so I've still got my like week of release PlayStation.
Nice.
But I lost a bunch of games. I don't have like GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64 anymore. Like,
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
The Nokia N-Gage, remember that shit phone? Made the list.
At the end
Oh,
of
yeah.
the plank.
My mother's.
3 million.
Please don't touch it.
Worldwide.
I see a peninsula trailing off into
Being
small
the
islands.
ColecoVision,
But no
the
X marks the
Magnavox
spot.
Odyssey, we're
It's
in
southern
some quality
Florida.
here.
I have
PCH,
family there.
CD Philips. The Atari Lynx.
yes, the Atari Lynx was, I think, the
Less than $1 million.
first, one of the first 16-bit, 16-bit,
89,
32-bit.
89,
16.
16-bit.
Yeah. So it came out before the
and
Mega Drive.
16-bit handheld Atari Lynx.
Oh, the Atari Lynx was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I had friends with an Atari Lynx.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
2600.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you
Pretty high
pass.
up the list.
That's
It's
the
really
beginner level.
77.
Yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Same amount sold as a 10 to 64.
Which is that?
Atari 2600, the OG.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But it had no competitors, so it's not surprising it sold at that rate.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep.
With retro
Yeah.
games.
This wouldn't be much
I'm
of a
missing
lock
too
shop
much
without a
conversation.
key.
All these clues about what I'm supposed to be solving. I still know I need a mop, and I need a.
What is that?
Disguise.
It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a fishing lure there. Yeah, I'm sure I've missed essential things that I need.
I'm Guybrush
to know
Threepwood.
here.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm Locke Smith.
Oh
kidding,
my god.
right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary, just information.
The numbers.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Like the monocle I picked up from Wally.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Let's see if I can read
Hey,
these serial
Guybrush!
numbers.
Hey, kid!
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Where did I write it down? Okay. So I've got the serial number for that key. For that
Music
lock.
just makes you want to tap your feet, doesn't it?
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Okay. Do not need a hint. Appreciate the knife.
No offense, but I want to be sure you don't.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog. This is the number for the jail cell lock.
So I can get Otis out.
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Stick to the narrow straights.
Welcome back.
Hi. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid!
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
If they're dumb enough to use the same lock for both.
No thanks. I'm about to be acquitted. Escaping looks bad.
Oh, I'm not meant to get him out. Okay, what's on my shit list? Okay, that's not helpful. Pretty sure in the first game I had to walk all the way through town to get to the island.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
You first. What are you doing here?
Don't be weird. I know Elaine used to live here, but it's my house now that I'm governor.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Is she gonna let
Can
me
I borrow a book?
Oh, gosh.
You never brought back, you never even a pup.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Warning, do not try these tricks at home. It's thicker than I would have imagined. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back, you never even...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Oh, trivia card. Let's look at the trivia card. Wait. What the fuck? Where's the first trivia card gone? D rambles on about. Oh fuck, there's 10 pages of these trivia cards.
Edgy. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Check out the rest of the island.
Wow, that's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. It's a dried up old sea sponge. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships.
Oh, trivia card. Let's do that one. I know this one. Bloated toadfish, lumps of squid. What's your guess?
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Should buy him. You should buy
The
him.
assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Like an ex-military one or something.
Yeah.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Wouldn't be able to park anywhere. Might need a truck license.
It always looks bigger on
But
this
I
side of
reckon
the
it'd be
island.
quite fun to drive. Fuck, that's what I was going to do.
It says,
I'm like, bit
Pan's
the car
previously
all
owned
bits.
vessels.
I've been
So
meaning to do this
sad.
all day and
Stan's
keep
used to be the
getting
best
For
place to
what?
buy used chips.
To
bid
bid on
a
a
Mercedes
car.
and all this.
Oh man. Okay.
Shit, there's a pimped out BT50.
Tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas. We can go to the forest. That's gonna need some sort of
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a map. I won't venture into the forest yet. What have I not? I've been everywhere. I need to start solving puzzles, but I'm not sure what the puzzle I need to solve is right now.
Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me. And they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not.
Sell the canopy more than the highest bid.
It'll be my ship soon enough.
I didn't try and get in the kitchen before. Oops.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Nah, not really.
There is a completely
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Immaculate, right? 116,000 Ks for a higher lux. That's what, broken in? Not even.
Yeah.
Currently highest bid finishes in 7 days, 8 grand.
Yeah.
But you look at it and you're like, not written off, not damaged, no finance. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, do you reckon? Like, why is it? Like, was it repossessed? Like,
Yeah, I screwed up our anniversary.
Forgot the date.
Remember the date? Forgot an important allergy.
Be part of a
She's
deceased
fully
estate or
recovered.
something.
Well, tell her I say hello.
The front wheels have 80% tread, the rear wheels have 20, so someone's been doing burnouts.
Maybe that's why it's so cheap.
Got repossessed for multiple burnouts.
Yeah, because Hilux is the weapon of choice for burnouts.
Oh, 100%. Did you see old mate get done? He was all over the fucking news in like a 70 series Land Cruiser in Chisholm. He pulled out of his mate's place and started ripping a skid as like a cop turned into the street. Just watched him and then did it.
Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to
You've
stay
gotta
in
be doing
business.
well to run
Also,
into
if
the
I
one
tried to
cop
get them
that's
to leave,
patrolling
they'd
like
probably
all of
cut me
Canberra.
up and throw me in the soup.
Well, the fact
Frankly,
if the cops
I'm
were in
terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Or it was called on you for some reason.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized
Sound up like
cleaning.
you've got a horn.
You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
48,
You must
thanks for the
construct
rate,
your
mate.
own.
Welcome, guys.
A single,
Playing a bit
perfect
of,
instrument
Return
that
to
you
Monkey
will
Island.
keep and
Been playing
use
for a couple
for
of
a
hours now,
lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Well, pretty
Once
much
you
use it
build
everywhere
it,
on Melee
the
Island.
mop
at
will
this stage.
become your constant
Hello.
companion.
Thanks for the raid,
your
mate. Much appreciated.
And a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
I guess you guys came
build
from
it?
another stream. You've been playing this as well, I assume?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree.
I'll see if I can get to Act 2 tonight as well. See how I go for time.
Any questions?
I assume you're enjoying it. I mean, Monkey Island's probably one of my favourite games as a kid growing up, and especially number 2. Fellow Aussie IT professional, yes. There's a few of us around, Canberra based.
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Hey?
Aussie IT professionals.
Yeah, I've got another one in Discord as well. Man, I'm excited as hell because this one's actually like got Ron Gilbert's involvement. Like, you know, the first two, him and Tim Schafer and the other guy, the third guy, the writer, Gossman, something, I can't remember now. But yeah, 1 and 2 were brilliant, and then I kind of sort of lost it a little bit with Monkey Island, with the newer 3D ones. I didn't really play the Telltale ones at all, but to have this, like, yeah, I mean, I've played the remakes as well, like the remasters, they're both brilliant, but yeah, this is sick to actually have a new Ron Gilbert written one. Like, I've followed his other stuff, like I used to follow, he's got a blog, The Grumpy Gamer, I used to follow as well. And yeah, I think, was it Ron Gilbert that did Thimbleweed Park as well a couple of years ago? I was playing a bit of that, but yeah, I didn't even know this was coming, because last I heard Disney owned the licensing for this, and yeah, it came up on Steam the other week and I was just like an instant buy. I was like, yep, definitely get buying the new Ron Gilbert Monkey Island game.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
And there was, I think it was, there was the Mulder, no, that's Darkside Detective, I think, was the Mulder Scully characters. Thimbleweed Park, I think, oh maybe that was his. Thimbleweed Park had, like, there was I think a young girl that was a computer nerd, a crazy clown. There was some other stuff going on. I don't think I ever actually finished it. Or maybe that was that same game. It quite possibly was. Yeah, actually, probably had, I just remember it switching around characters a whole bunch, so. But yeah, super stoked for New Monkey Island.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Yeah, it could have been. I think I played both. I played Darkside Detective and Thimbleweed Park. But sort of played them, tried them out for a little while, and then went back to other games and never sort of came back to it. So I'll have to check them out. This is probably going to get me nostalgic to the point where I go through and replay the original Monkey Islands again.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Gotta find a mop head somewhere. I'm gonna have to go and...
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Okay.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think.
That's cool.
It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first,
I've got
I had to make a mop.
Monkey Island on box sitting over here beside me. The original ones, 1 and 2, I played those back on the Amiga in the day, and I've got the discs for those somewhere, but they weren't store-bought. They were definitely traded copies between mates.
Active little guys, aren't they?
In fact, it's funny, because when I was looking at the Steam page for this, and it links to, they've got a sale on all the old games. I think Escape from Monkey Island's the only one I don't have on Steam yet. I have a box copy sitting here beside me that I can't play.
Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Oh, that's right. That was a gag in the forest, wasn't it? There was a... I think it said... No, I think that was Monkey Island 1, because I think Monkey Island 1 was on 2 discs. Number 2 was on like 11 discs or something crazy. But number 2, I think at one point you go in the forest and it's like, please insert disc 4 or something like that. I think that was the gag. It's like the old Leisure Suit Larry games. I think that there was like 1, 2, 3, and then it went straight to 5. And I think the joke was number 4 was the case of the missing floppies. They had lost the code.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
The 7 was a real fucking dirty one. Like dirty for Leisure Suit Larry game, dirty.
Which number 7?
Yeah.
The Leisure Suit Larry. I was playing through those again a while back.
It's the one on the cruise ship.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Love for Sale. I don't think I played that one.
I think that one was like dirty because it was recent enough that the...
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Well, not realistic, but, you know, not pixels.
Yeah, it was starting to get cartoony. No, I think... Oh no. Yeah, I think 5, I think, sort of had the cartoony vibe going. There's a team making new Leisure Suit Larry games now as well. Like, there's 2 that have come out in the last couple of years. I looked at them and had them wishlisted, but
Asking for missing disc. Are we talking about Leisure Suit Larry there, 40, or are we talking about Monkey Island?
I think we're talking about the gag from Monkey Island. I think LucasArts support line got a whole bunch of calls, people saying like it's telling me
did
it's
they
disc
intentionally
4, and there was no disc. Yeah, we weren't as sharp in the 90s as we are now.
The plaque says, "In memory of looming seagulls of old."
I am now Googling logs for
I think
sale.
someone tried to secure a boat with this.
This ring.
144,000 has been what I spent.
There's another card, trivia card. We'll do the trivia cards as we go. Oops. Oh god.
That's brilliant if
Snip.
they did that 40.
Yes. Oh, it actually came with the missing disc. That's cool. Admire the mop.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Basically just
Looks like a mugshot.
apartment on the back of it. Or drive the thing everywhere.
Okay, I've now been everywhere and talked to everyone, and I'm not clear on what I'm doing. Okay, I've got to make a mop and find the mop entry. I'm refusing to use the hint book as well. I'm staying out of the hint book. In fact, I'm a little disappointed the game actually gives you a hint book. In fact, even before I was saying the way that you can hold tab and it highlights everything that you can look at, it feels a bit cheap as well.
Nice
doing
and
it
hot.
on the hard
I wonder how
mode.
long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
I wonder how long I can stand there before bursting into flames.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert
Right now,
in
I'm not even
17
sure what
forms
the
of
present
hand-to-hand
puzzle is.
combat.
3
It's
of which
nice
I
having
invented.
guitars, at least.
I
I know
served
I've gotta
with
go
Bellamy,
find this
Teach, and
mop tree.
Roberts
I'm
before
gonna
they
have to find
each met an
something for a mop
untimely
head.
end
Maybe that
that I
rope
might have
just
had
picked
nothing
up.
to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
And I've got to get... It said there was a museum. I haven't come across a museum. I've got to get an eye patch or something, according to the voodoo lady, which is probably going to give me my... It's going to give me my disguise that I need to get on the ship. So I've got some ideas of what I need to be doing.
Call it a night, have some fun. I'm going to buy this game tomorrow and I'll be playing.
Yeah.
Bring back the memories.
Oh, here's the guy. This
Hi,
is
Carl.
what I was talking about before. This is the guy who asked me about Loom. See you, man.
I was declared a historical landmark.
I don't think he was sitting here before.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
That's a cool little inclusion.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan
I don't
thought
think
up.
the Loom guy
But
was
only
sitting
the
in here the
gullible
first
and
time I came
naive
in
would go
Scumber.
looking for it.
Because I was telling my mate Abs while I was playing it, I was like, he used to sit in here and you could ask him about Loom.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
Yarr!
Ooh, the name seems to fit even better than it used to.
I've already made the key and freed Otis. I feel like there was this weird safe in here with a bunch of locks on it as well. I wonder if this is the sort of thing I can...
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Use the moniker on
The scrollwork is
Damn.
nice, but there are no numbers here.
it. Ah, of course. The one place I haven't been is the forest, but I don't know if I should be heading to the forest without a map. I wonder if there's new options talking to Wally.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Okay.
Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Bye. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Not the boxes. Leave. Alright. So I've got the knife from the voodoo lady. I don't know if this is going to be a... Wait, where'd this guy come from?
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. Fancy. Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
That's not
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
So I've got to go see Carla, obviously, find out what was cooked at the mansion last week. Give him the recipe.
Hey, watch it! I've come for a recipe, a dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
G'day.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Guarantee you I'm gonna need ingredients to put in this dish. Probably should have talked to the customer again to see if I could get more info. Let's try that.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
Yarr.
That doesn't help.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
I've got to find someone else that was
Hey,
at the
Wally.
governor's mansion last week.
Bye.
Not Wally. Let's try the voodoo lady.
I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Oh, I bet you it's the crazy lady hanging out the window, isn't it?
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
I'll get back to browsing the shop.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding.
They're mostly gone now. Hardly anyone left to pick up the pieces. The queen always gives way to a new queen.
Maybe not. Pretty good. Brief booty dinky refund.
Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed. I'm no good at jimmying things. I don't see anything useful here.
The stuffed animal's going to be the moped for sure. Or maybe do you combine these at all? Can you combine items? That's going to be my moped for sure. What's doing here?
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Okay, so pretty much have to make a mop straight up. I know I need to use the knife to get a shaving of the wood. I need to get the chef out of there. To get the chef out of there, I'm probably going to have to make whatever meal the customer wants at the bar, which needs the recipe from Carla. And it involves hot ingredients. Ingredients is a book on the shelf. Something to do in the mansion. There's nothing outside. I can't go around the back. I confusing that with one of the other games? I think you keep going around the back of the mansion. Oh, sure. Need to borrow that book.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
She won't even talk to me.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Yeah, I do like the running gag with the voodoo lady though. And she's one of the better characters in Monkey Island. I'm a bit stuck here. I think I know I'm on the right path. She's not going to give me no recipe though. And I'm pretty confident the book ingredients is definitely something I need.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Is there anything else at the top of the stairs? She tells me to stay out of her bedroom.
I've seen that same painting on a... Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard. Second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. Looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Hi again. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
No, he doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
See anything interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh. How clever. Expedition to Fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Hey.
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. LeChuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Oh, I can untangle it.
It's hopeless.
Okay.
It's good for relieving stress. The pen is mightier than the sword. I've got a few coins for incidentals.
to do, what to do.
Hi, Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah. Yar.
Maybe I don't need the recipe. Maybe this is something I can solve here.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Can I put the frog in the stew?
How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
It's like a miniature dance party.
No, I've got to be on this side of the closet.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Okay, that's just a joke to the first game.
Stay away from that picture.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Fancy.
Waiter, just bring me what the...
Of course, sir. Sorry for...
Waiter, just bring me what...
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay. It doesn't look finished.
Back to the voodoo lady.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
Thanks, 40. Thanks again for the raid. And thanks for hanging out for a bit. And
Godspeed, you magnificent bastard.
And thanks for the follow. I'll probably be playing. No, I might play more tomorrow night, but I'm probably going to play a good chunk of Thursday, seeing as we're home. And I'm going to do everything I can to avoid reading that hint book as well. I know what I need to do here, but I just...
If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this
I don't know what
one.
I need to do here. I've got a clear puzzle, though, I guess. Oh, Stan might be here. Maybe that's
Hi there.
his purpose.
Hiya. Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Right, I'm just going to take a quick comfort break and grab some water. I'll be back in a few minutes. still don't have any clue what to do. I didn't cheat and look it up on my phone or anything. So I know I need this recipe. I know I need ingredients. Even if I don't get the recipe, I know I need that cookbook.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Nope. Oh, maybe. Maybe not.
Edgy.
It's only a portrait. I need this book.
Can I borrow a book?
You never.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Dan's the only one I haven't spoken to recently. Maybe he was at the governor's mansion.
Hey, kid!
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
Another trivia card. What word is the curator asking for when solving the crossword puzzle? I'm gonna say... Yeah. And the card disappears. Never to be found again. Okay. I guess there's an achievement for getting all those right.
Hey, Stan!
Hello there, son!
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
I love how they've kept his texture on his sleeves is still like the same non-moving.
Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to swallow.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. At least the jail is well lit. Eek! A spider! Ugh, it's that same spider. I don't remember this place being so leaky.
How's your day going?
Oh, wait a minute. Sponge? Nope.
Darn it! I've been trying to inventory the spiders, but they keep eating each other, and I have to start over.
She vanished along with the ship. I told her not to go. The secret smells like popcorn. Some islands you should not visit. But what can you
Smells like
do?
popcorn. Interesting. Rachel Wally has spoken to the lady.
food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Remind me never to eat here again.
Stay away from my mop.
Pleasantly scorching hot. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Nothing I can put in there. Yeah. Anything I haven't done is venture into the forest, but I think that's probably going to be a mistake without a map. To these guys. Can't be that hard.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Oh, wait, isn't that card? I already got a trivia card. Maybe they respawn. Maybe I won't be that unfortunate. How often do they respawn? Forest is the only place I haven't really explored yet. Where does this go? Ah, hold on.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Here's the museum. I haven't been here.
Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the Pirate of 1,000 Faces. the display case is locked. What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
There's some very tiny writing on it. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter, written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Malay.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the oar. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Storing, there's another card. Is that a well? It's the editor of the Pirate Times. It's not. Suck. 3 in a row. I've messed up.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required. specially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
What else in there? Surely I've got to give Cracker Mix this parrot, maybe?
It doesn't seem interested.
Yeah.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Okay. There's nothing else to do here.
The display case is locked.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit.
What? Is something wrong?
Well, I was just wiping a smudge off the glass.
Oh, all right. But be careful. Guard parrots are attack trained.
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. Tell me again about the map?
That's one.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Okay. Can come in here. What? Okay. Must be she has no name.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth. Ooh, purple flowers. These must be catmint, or wisteria, or sweet rocket. I'll treat myself to a purple flower. I hope I don't get tossed in jail for this.
Did work.
It looks pretty and smells wonderful. I've already got one of those. Gotcha, you pointy little trichiophyte. This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up.
Okay. This is pretty productive. Oh my god. He's doing so well.
Ew.
Let's get some mushrooms too.
Not a chance. I can't stand mushrooms.
Already got a purple flower. Gosh. I'm gonna end up.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Okay.
Ew. Not a chance. I can't stand mushrooms. I'm hopelessly lost without a map. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Oh, no, that's the museum. Okay. Can I walk all the way down here without it?
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
Knife for the recipe. Fuck. Got the parrot seed now. Did I see a parrot somewhere?
It's a lot of work being governor. Can I borrow a book?
Do the same thing.
You never brought. You never.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more.
It's more than sorry. She didn't like my purple flower.
Welcome back.
Hi there.
Ah, there's another parrot.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Nope.
It doesn't seem interested. I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
No, I can buy.
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
These are nice.
Thanks.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure.
Anyone know if this is the same place that 40 got stuck, or did it get stuck further along?
I got my golden key. But then, that is not enough.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Basically nothing down the alley. It's the back of the church.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Roof. Have I got anything that can open
it? I don't see anything useful here. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. It's soft and extra fuzzy. It's good for relieving stress.
another card. This time for sure. Easy. Need to work out what this graffiti
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
I'm sure that comes into it later.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
Closed. There's much doing with Wally.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
If one monocle is good, two is better.
Alright. That's going to be progress. I want to go back to the museum. 2 monocles, I should be able to now read the lock code, so I'll do that, and then I'll go get the key made.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Sounds so enthusiastic.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Imagine this is going to be another puzzle that needs solving, because that parrot's not going to just let me unlock the case.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat. Gotta get these edges perfect. That's folded perfectly.
Okay.
That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock. Welcome back. Please try not to touch anything that seems like you're not supposed to touch it.
Okay, so that's going to happen every time. Till the puzzle's solved. Nothing in here. It's not like I can pre-stage something in there. I need to shut this fucking parrot up.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. It doesn't seem interested.
Now I've got two problems.
There's some very tiny writing on it.
Whoa!
I'll figure again.
That's not supposed to be on.
Skip,
I'd better fold. Crisp creases. Left first, then right. That's folded perfectly.
There's a short window there where I can do something.
That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock. Welcome back. Please try not to touch anything that seems like you're not supposed to touch it.
Try that again real quick, because I'm pretty sure there's a short window there where I can do something.
That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Left first, then right. That's folded perfectly.
Whatever it is, I'm going to have to be quick.
That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
I wonder if I can put the bird crackers in the display case.
Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine.
Yeah, cool.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked.
Yeah.
I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Mom would be proud. Looking good. That's folded perfectly.
Okay. I'm gonna guess it at the moment. I don't think I've got a solution for that one.
That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
Okay. Put that key now. What am I missing?
Hi there, little guy.
Hi.
Hi there, little guy. Hi again. You've been at this post a long time.
Yep. My eyesight isn't what it once was, but my hearing is still as sharp as the governor's sword.
And that's helpful for being a lookout?
There's hardly ever anything to see anyway. The job is mostly about greeting people. Welcome to Melee Island.
Thanks.
Let's see. Getting nowhere fast here.
Would you make crackers if I gave you some cracker mix?
That stuff is strictly for home and office use. We pros don't touch it.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
I don't know what the fuck.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my...
Yeah.
Waiter, I can't just bring me what...
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay. How's it going with that nightmare?
My stomach feels...
Oh, where did...
At the governor's mansion. It's probably something...
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Maybe I'm overcomplicating this. Ah, fuck. Go back to the governor's mansion. I'll look at all those books again.
They're having a half-off sale. The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Another trivia card. Lotto Island is home to...
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
Can't soak up some feast of knowledge.
Not very practical. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Take any of this stuff.
Hey, Wally. Bye. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. Huh, never seen one of those before.
There's some of these before then, obviously. Just got an achievement for looking at everything in the shop. I'm quick. Out of ideas.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Warning, do not try these tricks at home. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
I want that book.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
It's a lot of work being governor.
The answer has to be here. I need the recipe from last week's dinner at the mansion. How am I supposed to make something up to her? Can't tie her up. Can't knife her. That does nothing. That's bonus content.
Can I pay you for the book I lost?
I don't need your money.
Okay, there's definitely something I need to get her.
This is for you.
Oh, the frog.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough. Of
course.
You haven't even bothered to
forgiveness
write
frog.
anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Okay. And I write on the frog.
To whom it may concern.
Sorry for
losing the book I borrowed. With fear and respect, Guybrush.
Now I'll give you the frog.
This is for you.
This frog isn't even addressed to me. I don't know what you think you're doing.
Okay.
I reject your frog.
Let's try again. I've obviously got to get the right message. It can't be smartass.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I admire that you are hard on softness. I realize you are tough on toughness. Keen on bluntness, dedicated to dedication.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
Okay. Oh, shit.
As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology.
You scared the heck out of me.
I promise to do better in the future.
Come on, that's pretty sincere. Now I've got to get the book, surely.
This is for you.
Dear Carla,
I'm not going to need the recipe. I'm just going to get the book.
It looks like you tried to include personal details, but then you got them wrong. You don't know me at all. I reject your frog.
Oh, gosh, really? Okay. This is going to suck.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness.
Got to be one of four.
As shown by your actions at Portobello, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
What do you reckon? I reckon I've got that right now.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, ugh, it looks like you tried to include personal details, but then you got them wrong. You don't know me at all. I reject your frog.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I admire that you are hard on softness.
The right combination here.
As shown by your actions at Santo Domingo, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Get it right sooner or later.
Dear Carla, ugh, it looks like you tried to include personal details, but then you got them wrong. You don't know me at all. I reject your frog.
Fuck.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla. I'm impressed, Guybrush.
Right. Got it.
Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Good.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Okay. Multi-monitor problems. Okay. Let's take the cookbook to the chef, because I mentioned that's what he's gonna want. Okay. What's he gonna persist on a recipe?
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush. This will be excellent. He'll never complain again.
I'll just chill here, or is he gonna cook?
Busy?
Yep.
Okay, see you around.
Now, where was I? Brilliant innovation. Ingredients indeed.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, I've really. Wally, not really.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Okay, let's go do this. Confident, then I'll use the stuffed dog, and then I'll have a mock. Okay, I can't press M for map, good. So we go this way. And then we go second. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick phone call. So I'm on this one. It's just to go back past the mushrooms. Did I take a wrong turn? Start again. Oh, I did go wrong. No, I didn't. So here I'm going past the purple flowers. Then it says go back past. No. Right. No, that's not right. So I've got to go past. Maybe it's not the flowers I should pay attention to. Maybe it's the trees. Go past the two trees, maybe?
Ooh, purple flowers. These must be catmint, or wisteria, or sweet rocket.
Got some of those. Okay, just better. Maybe.
guess I lost my way.
I did lose my way. What the fuck? How does this work? The first one's obviously I go right past the purple flowers. Oops, cards. Let's do the card real quick. Wasn't the... No, it was the Fettuccine Brothers, I'm sure. Yes. I was talking about that earlier on stream. Okay. So according to the map I go that way. So I go right. Do I then go up and right?
Purple flowers?
No, don't look at the purple flowers. Right, past the... Okay, now I get it. No, maybe I don't. Right now. Past the purple flowers on this one. Then I go right.
I guess I lost my way.
Maybe I'm just reading this all wrong. Maybe I go past... No. The mushrooms.
I guess I lost my way.
No, I lost. I'm going to leave it there. It's getting late. I'll be streaming more again on Thursday, being a public holiday. Seeing there's a couple of you here and 40 was good enough to do a raid, we might just take a look. And if you guys are still keen, if you're still watching a bit of Monkey Island, we might have a look here and see who else is playing. Further along in the story, I don't know if you guys want to keep with where we're at. If you want to see later in the game, you probably don't want to skip too far ahead in the game. English. Bear with me. I'll find someone. That's much further ahead in the game than where we are. Here we go. Better Off Gaming. It's talking. He seems to be at a similar place where I'm up to as well. This is Better Off Gaming. He seems to be at a similar spot where I'm at. Yep, I'll send you guys over there. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I'll be on Thursday again. playing more. I'll probably pick it up where I'm at now. If not, I'll probably actually, what's today? Tuesday. I'll probably be on tomorrow night as well, playing a bit more. So I hope you guys come back and say hey. I'll send you over to Better Off Gaming now. Thanks for watching.